Hello everyone, my name is Sagasol. Today I'm going to talk about how to upload images to server. But for the first part, I'm going to focus on how to get images from camera and gallery. For the camera, you need some permissions. You need to know how to dispatch camera using intent, how to get images from the on activity result, and you need to know how to load image, and you can put it on the image view, or you can just upload it to the server. For the gallery, you don't need any special permissions, but first I need to show you how to upload some images onto an emulator, and you need to know how to get the, the gallery open. It's also use intent and get the image on a method called on activity result again, and load the image and do something with it. Actually, you need some code and some steps to do that, but I decided to make my own library, and this is my own library, and you will use it for this tutorial. Okay, I just created a new blank project and I just updated. So let's check it out. So now the library is 23.2.1, and before I got a problem with the user interface here, with the layout here is it doesn't work well. I need to change back to 23.1.0 like this, and it works well for me. So if you got a problem, maybe you need to change back, but for now my ID is updated, so I can use the newest version, so it's good to go. So first you need only 3 buttons, and let's use the image view. Maybe just change here in the codes better. The add Android here means that you use the image from the Android library, and I need camera, so it is a camera, and you can see over here is a small image, or maybe just use the preview. Okay, and you need maybe a gallery, so copy, paste. Okay, this one is camera, this one is gallery, and this one is for upload. So let's change the source here. Gallery, and this one upload. Let's use the YouTube upload here. Just the image, nothing special. And let's run it first. I'm using Genymotion. If you are new to this, maybe you should stop the video and go to the website Genymotion and download it. It is for free. It's a faster emulator. You should not use the native one. Okay, this is the camera, gallery, and the upload. Okay, so let's change the name. And if you see something like this, you should just press the refresh. So I call IV camera, yes, IV gallery, and IV upload. You need to get the button, but it's image view. So image view IV camera, IV gallery, IV upload, and this is for menu. I don't need it. So IV camera, get u, find u by id, all.id, iv camera, paste, that's here. Load. Okay, so first you need an event for camera. Set on click listener. Let's use the anonymous class here. On click here. Okay, so for the camera you need special permission. So if you don't know, you can go to my GitHub and check out some documentation here. You go to repo here and you will find a photo util. It's a library for this tutorial. And so what you have to do is to add 3 permissions. This one in the Android manifest. Okay, first one is for the camera. Second one is a feature of camera. This one is permission. And the third one is for writing to external storage. Okay, so let's go to Android manifest here. So use this feature, Android name, and you type Android and hardware and camera. If you use the camera like this, it's not gonna work because this one is deprecated, this one, so you need to use the camera too. Okay, and require true, it means that when you upload this project to Google Play, if the hardware doesn't have any camera, the user cannot download it. But fortunately, every one of Android device now has a camera. But in case you don't use that camera much, you need to set to false. Okay, so it's up to you. But for now, let's just use it because this is the purpose of the tutorial. We use mostly camera. So use this permission. Oh, and just type camera like this, and you need another permission to write to the external storage. Okay, that's done. The next thing you need to do is to dispatch camera. So before I let you use this library, I need to explain you a little bit. Here, when you use the intent, okay, the intent is like this, but there are 2 intents. First is called external intent, and another one is the internal intent. And we are going to use the internal intent. It means that we're going to use some hardware internally. And for that, we need to call the camera, and let's say, I forget the code, but let's say it's camera. Okay, just for example. And usually we need to call start activity. And if you want to move a class, let's say you want to open another activity, this is the main one, okay, and maybe you go to sub activity, for example. You just call start activity because you want to move to start sub activity, okay. But at this time, you need to open the camera, and then when you close the camera, you want to get the data back. So that's why you don't use the start activity, but use start activity for result instead. It means that you can send the, maybe you can open a new activity, but then you want to get the result back. For that, you need to write some code, and if you want to explore some code there, you may go here and check out the code behind that, but I don't want to waste the time and just download it, and let's show you how to use that. But while I download it, I want to point out another thing, that now you call start activity for result, but where you get the result? So the result here is outside here, outside the on create, and you go to code, you go to override method, and you need a method called on activity result. So it should be around here. Let A to Z. Okay, there you go. And okay, so this is the result that you get back from the camera. Okay, so you can do anything with that. And to open a camera, you need some code. That's what I said. That's why you need my library. So I downloaded it already. Unzip it. Okay. So you need this one, photo util. Copy, and you go to project, and you go to app, you go to lips, and pass here. Right click on it and add as library. And then you can go back to Android and you can check the Gradle here. So it add the photo util.jar already. So here what you have to do is you can call the photo camera photo library as well. So you declare maybe camera photo, yes, camera photo, like this, and around here, camera photo, new camera photo, and you need to put the context. What is the context? So context here is this. Okay, if you are using in another, maybe in a fragment, maybe you can use the get application context. Okay, it's safe to use the application context like this. So now you can get this one. So camera, and then I call take photo intent. Okay, so this one need the IO exception. Okay, let me check the code a little bit here. I forget that. What is it? Yeah, you need the camera request. This is the request code for that. So it's kind of like integer, but it must be the same from here, the event, and here on create result. So let's declare it as a final integer and just call it camera request, and you can just give a number whatever you want, and here something like that. Okay, and this one should be a total. And okay, so here you can get the result from the camera, but let run it first. What's gonna be like when we start and just have this. Okay, so click on the camera. See, now you see the camera already. Okay, so you click that and you click on this, it will save it. So here the take photo intent is gonna dispatch a camera, as you can see here, and then gonna save the image onto the external drive. Okay, so here you can get the result. So first you have to test the result code equal to result OK. It means that you get the result, okay. And then you need another code. It's called request code. This is the request code, the camera request here. Okay, so the camera photo, the library. Now you can get the photo path, yeah. And this one, you can add the picture that you just taken to the gallery, so that next time you can browse the pictures from your gallery. Okay, that's it. This is the photo path. Okay, and you can, load the image and then pass it into maybe activity or maybe upload that. So let's create an uh, image view again here. Show the image. Okay, so now I add an image like this. So this is the star big on, and I need an ID here. So double click on this and call IV image. Okay, so we need to get that from here as well. Okay, so we get from the point view by ID as well. And then over here, now you get the photo path. Maybe it's better to do the law. So I need a tag here. Private final string and tag this get class and get name, so that I can get a name here and put into the tag. So maybe string for class. Okay, the problem here, actually I just used the same this one I just confused. This is the result code, this is the request code. Okay, the second one is request code. Okay, so again, let's see. Okay, this is the image. Okay, and now you can load the image here. So inside my library, the photo util, um, you can use the camera gallery and also the image loader to load the image. So to do that, it's very easy. So you need a bitmap, and then bitmap like this, and image loader. First you need init, and then from what file. So this is the file name, and you need to scale it, because you don't want to load the whole image and then maybe the size is like 2 megabytes, and then you pass it into the screen and it take only like 200 kilobyte or maybe like 20 kilobyte of that. Okay, so you need to scale that. So you need to request the size. So what is your screen size? Okay, what is the width and what is the height? And this is the request size. It's not the actual size. I follow the tutorial from the Google. You can find the Android camera loading efficiency. You will see the tutorial about that. So I was inspired by this. Okay, so I will give the size like 512 by 512, and then you want to get the image, the bitmap. Okay, so you need to surround by try and catch here, because the file might not found. Okay, so change something a little bit here, and Now you can load the image and put into the IV image. Yeah. So call set image bitmap and bitmap. Okay. Okay. Take the picture. Yes. See. So this is the image that you request. The size that you request was 512 by 512. But if you need some more, maybe you can increase this. But make sure that you have to put the sign in here, otherwise gonna have some problem. Okay, so that's it for the camera. So now we move on to the gallery. For the gallery is quite similar over here. So now this is for camera. So IV gallery, set on, click listener, new, control space, and here you need to call a library, gallery photo. So let's create a gallery request here, and the name here doesn't matter. You can just give it any name, and the number is also just any number. And over here you can gallery photo, new gallery photo, get application contacts here, and in the on click you can call start activity for result. Okay, and gallery photo, open gallery intent. Okay, and you need to surround it by the try catch. No, you don't need to, but you need a request code, gallery request. Yes, and then here another if. So let's create it, and you call a gallery request here. So inside here it's quite similar. You call maybe photo path, and then gallery photo get path, and then code should be the same. X, yes, I think it's the same. Maybe just change a little bit here. Okay, so and let's click on it. Oh, there's something here missing. What is the problem? Maybe the code that I use. Maybe. Okay. Yes. This is the image that was taken. The result that you add this. Okay, add to gallery. If you don't call that, the image is not gonna display in here. So, but it's just you know, like a sample one. You need some a real image, but let's say you choose an image first. Okay, some other error here. What is it? 95 here. Okay, because I don't call set image URI, and this is the URI that you get from the from this one, data dot get data, and then here I think you need to set yes URI. Okay, choose this one. Okay, and Let's upload some image. So you go to this button, see this one, Android device monitor, and you need to start the emulator here. If you don't start that, the image is gonna, you cannot upload that image. So another thing is that you, for example, you have 4 emulators here. Now I run the Nexus file. When you upload the image to the Nexus file, you can see the image in the Nexus file only, not the other. So make sure you choose the one that you have already uploaded the image to. Yeah. So go here and you see the SD card. So you click on this button, push a file onto the device, okay, and you can choose any image. So let's try 1 or 2, 1, 2, one by one, I think. Yes, it's Angkor. Have to restart it. So start from the Genymotion, library here. Okay. Okay, let's run it again. Okay, click on the gallery. Maybe because I didn't choose this, let's click on the gallery here. Okay, now you have the gallery image. Yeah. Okay, let's choose Angkor Wat, the temple in Cambodia, my country. Now you see the Angkor Wat. Okay, that's it for today. If you like my video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel at YouTube user Omsagasol. And I will see you in the next video on how to upload this image onto a server. Thank you.